Lady Gaga, welcome back to the Tonight Show at Home edition. I love you. Thank you so much for honoring your word and talking to me today.
I think I'm so sorry.
No, honestly, we thought we had a big announcement, and then honestly, it's becoming an even bigger announcement, and so we had to wait.
We weren't quite ready yet, and I really appreciate you being so nice about it, and thank you. And I love you. I love your viewers and everyone at home watching. I just wish everybody well.
We love you all too, and it turned out to be really a kind of a fun bit for us, and got a lot of people talking and getting a lot of people excited about what we're about to discuss tonight. First of all, how are you doing besides working hard on this new giant project, and where are you?
Well, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I feel very blessed. I hope you're doing well too.
Yep.
I'm in, we're in my office. We decided to quarantine in the family office. So there's just a small group of us that are all in the office together, just in case we need to work on anything.
How many people did you quarantine with, and how long have you been in quarantine?
There's about 6 of us.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Just getting to know you.
Getting to know. Yeah, it's very, it's, but every day we find the time to just look in each other's eyes and go, I love you, mean it. Very closely.
I love you, mean it.
You know what the truth is, we really know and respect how hard people are working right now. I mean, there are so many healthcare workers on the front line responding to COVID-19, and we've spent a lot of time learning about it. We've spent a lot of time, reading about it, watching about it, and we always take moments of gratitude throughout the day to remind ourselves that, we have it very good, actually. And
yeah.
I say that with a lot of respect and gravity. I was talking to someone the other day about, this messaging of we're all in this together. And while I think the sentiment is nice, I also think that the fight that I'm in or that you're in, right, is very different than the fight of a woman that is in perhaps an abusive relationship and has a child and lost her job and can't feed her kid and can't feed herself and also can't get the help that she needs because she's in a violent situation. There's things that are going on in the underbelly, not only of this country, but in countries all over the world. And I've been really focusing a lot of my energy on figuring out how I can help, because we all want this to end, but our being in this all together, that's a tricky statement, because what that woman is in, I want to honor that woman is not in the same fight that I'm in, and I want to help her fight that fight.
Yeah, you're right. And you actually really are. I know you just celebrated a birthday while quarantining, so happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I'm 34.
What was that? Hey, I remember it. I remember it was a great year.
I remember telling my friend, Bo, my best friend since I was 5, who I work with and live with now also. I remember when she turned 34, I said, you're still in your early 30s. And she said, no, it's your mid 30s. And I said, no, it's not. I said, it's still early 30s. And then I turned 34 and I was like, it's totally mid 30s.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You're a baby, so you're a baby. But I know that you celebrated a little bit, right? Your quarantine family baked you a cake, but in the midst of that, you have been on the phone talking to World Health Organization and seeing what you can do about COVID-19 in the middle of having a birthday and mid celebrations or anything.
Well, birthdays are birthdays. They come and go. Global pandemics don't happen all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I sort of felt like it was really sweet. Everybody, my friend made me a cake and everyone gathered for dinner that night. But yeah, we've been on the phone a lot, and I've been speaking at length with the World Health Organization, and Dr. Tedros called me and asked me if I would help curate this special on television with Global Citizen. And I learned more about what they do, which is incredible. So there's something called the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. And it's something that was set up specifically for the pandemic. And what they do is, number one, they get equipment and treatment to all sorts of medical healthcare workers. Number two, they are very, very focused on getting tests, and that includes home tests as well as send-in tests. Three, they focus on vaccines. So there's 10 major biotech companies that are working right now on these vaccines, and they want to donate across the board, because if they trial them all at the same time, if one hits, we get it faster, as opposed to doing one at a time, then it's slower. And then the fourth thing that they do is they have just very up-to-date, credible information on COVID-19 from the best scientists and doctors in the world. So they're a wonderful organization, and they work for the UN. The WHO is an agency to the UN. So it's an international effort. So the fundraising that we're doing is for the world.
I saw you tweeted the importance about being kind right now. Can you just double down on that? Because I agree with you. Kindness is a great really great, something we should focus on right now.
You know, I've always believed in kindness, and I think that what's so true about times like now is that there's financial currency, right? But then there's kindness currency, and they're both equally as important. And I think there's a lot of people that are at home right now that are wondering how they can help, and they feel like they can't and they don't know how to. And one of the ways that you can is to be kind, and you being kind every day helps make it better for all the people that are scrambling at home or scrambling with their families, because it's not easy for them and they don't have the time to sit around and think about what they could be doing to help. They're trying to figure out where their next meal is going to go for their child. I mean, it really breaks my heart that there's so many kids in this country that their one meal from public school was all they were getting, and now they don't get that one meal. So, you know, this is the catastrophe, and in a time of catastrophe, kindness is the most important thing. We must be compassionate to each other, and I think also self-awareness while you're being kind, and making sure that you know what you have and what you don't, and that you take those moments to have gratitude.
And it doesn't cost you anything to be kind.
Nope, kindness is totally free.
You were putting together a huge global citizen special. This is called One World Together at Home, April 18th. Can you tell me kind of what it is?
Well, would you like to know who's hosting?
Yeah, I would love to know who's hosting.
You. Would you like to tell everyone?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm actually honored. I'm hosting this special with the help of two other friends.
I got Jimmy Fallon, and guess who else I got? Kimmel and Colbert.
Come on, at these times, we have to come together and work together. Come on. See?
I mean, come on. All three of you agreed to join forces for a good cause. I'm so happy. And then NBC, CBS, and ABC, everybody's working together. It's just, you know, I think the thing that I've been most excited about is when I talk to people and I just see everyone want to jump in and help and be a part of it. And like, it's like we're dissecting it like art science too, you know, watching the news, watching culture, watching how all the pieces fit together. And I'm so grateful. And you know who else is going to be on the show?
No.
Friends from Sesame Street.
No, come on.
Mm-hmm.
See, now what is the whole show going to be? A mix of everybody?
We'll have artists. We will have lots of different people. We'll have athletes. We're also going to have Sesame Street. We're going to have amazing hosts and actors. And the truth is that we're also going to do a lot of other things that are going to be different and exciting. And this is what I really want to do with the show. Number one, I want to highlight this global kind community that's coming together right now. And it's this valiant effort that we're all witnessing, this triumph that is the medical community. It's amazing what's happening with them. And I know it's easy to say that, yes, this is a disaster, this is a global pandemic, but also take a second to marvel at the bravery. It's
Oh,
astounding what they're doing. And I also want to highlight that this is not just a historical moment in the history of humanity, but there's a cultural moment that's occurring as well, and it's a kind one. So number one and number two both have kindness attached to them. No big surprise because you're dealing with me.
I loved, as soon as I heard that you wanted to do something, I was like, jumped right on board. And I know you were like, would you want to do something with Kimmel? Or I go, I love Jimmy Kimmel. I love Stephen Colbert. And especially in this time, I don't think there is an NBC, a CBS, ABC ratings thing. It doesn't matter at this point. It's about entertaining and getting out there and telling everybody and reassuring everyone and spreading kindness and saying, hey, we're in this. Let's help each other when we can.
That's right. And you know what you just did is you did the very third thing on my list for this special. It's to celebrate the courage of the human spirit. And, you know, that's what I really want to do is I want to show lots of acts of kindness. I also want to show things that are happening in the world that maybe people don't know about in ways that we can feel grateful for what we have and we can give more to help other people. But what's also wonderful is it's not a telethon. It's not a fundraiser. So when the show starts, put away your wallets and put away your credit cards and just
watch.
Just sit back and watch the show because we will already have raised money ahead of time. We're already at $35 million.
What? Can we say who's donated so far?
I won't tell you everyone. I'm going to tell you everyone slowly.
Okay.
I would love to give a very special shout out to IBM and Ginny Rometty, the CEO. She's wonderful. She actually built an entire digital platform for her to be able to send basically an ability for her employees to donate and for other companies to use the digital platform as well. So she was very, very generous. And also on behalf of Cisco, CEO Chuck Robbins made a donation, and
wow.
He was wonderful as well. So we're just very grateful for the generosity. And you know,
so you're talking to some big names.
Well, you know, what else am I going to do while I'm at home right now? I thought let's figure out a way to do a great show. And you know, as soon as Dr. Tedros asked me, I said, of course. I didn't even think twice about it. And then I thought, how much more can I help? And they were already cooking fundraising, and so was Global Citizen. And I said, you know, if I can be of service, I'd love to be of service to, you know, the world. And I actually have a lot more calls to make, so do you want to make one with me?
I would love to. I'd be honored. Who are we going to call?
I think we should call Tim Cook.
I don't have his I don't have his number.
I'll just give it to you. I'll send it to you. I don't know if he knows he's going to be on TV just yet, but we're going to FaceTime him and find out.
Oh, really? Hi, Tim Cook. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, Jimmy.
Tim.
Hi, Gaga. How are you guys?
How are you?
Nice to see you,
Good
Tim.
to see you.
So, Tim, I feel bad because you're on TV. Sorry.
Oh, no.
We're airing this, but this is all through.
It's gonna be fine though. I promise. Like, everything's gonna be fine. I had a question for you, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'm just working from home.
Of course, we all appreciate everything that Apple's done already to support COVID-19. And as the CEO of Apple, we're very grateful to you. I was just wondering, you know, we spoke last night about a certain number for the donation, and it was quite sizable. And I just wanted to make sure we were okay on that this morning. Can I confirm me for that donation?
You can confirm me. We're so proud to be a part of this.
Yeah! Tim, my next single's called Tim Cook.
Hey, I love it. I can't wait.
I'm putting it out tomorrow.
I can't wait.
You just helped a lot of people. Thank you so much.
That you're doing this.
Thank you.
Gaga, this is amazing that you're making these phone calls and doing this.
Tim's the one that's making it happen. He just picked up the phone.
Yeah, that is true.
Thanks so
I
much,
appreciate it.
Tim. You're the
All righty.
best. Well, I'm
See
gonna have
you.
someone follow up with you just to lock it in, okay?
Will do.
Bye, Tim.
We
Yeah,
love
bye-bye.
you.
See you, Gaga.
Thanks for all the
Bye-bye.
Apple stuff.
Thank you.
I love that you can make these phone calls.
Bye-bye.
It's unbelievable.
Bye.
So that's all right. Yeah, and we will find out how much we're raising on April 18th. Is that correct?
Yeah, we'll know more then. But you know what? I just want to say that Dr. Tedros and the World Health Organization and Hugh Evans at Global Citizen, everyone's been working hard at fundraising. I'm very grateful to be a part of this team. And I just encourage everyone that's at home to, of course, I hope they feel a warm hug from me and
Yes.
know that that you know I know the difference between the fight that I'm in and the fight that other people are in, and that's okay. And we're here to be of service and here to help, and we love you. But on
One
behalf
world
of everyone is here. One world.
One world together at home, April 18th. Mark your calendars, set your DVRs. It's going to be an epic, epic event. Lady Gaga, we love you so much for all of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wait, hold on one second. Do you want to know who's going to be on the show?
Yeah.
Like I said, our friends from Sesame Street, me, you, Kimmel, and Colbert. We also have Alanis Morissette, Andrea Bocelli, Billie Eilish, Billie Joe Armstrong of Green Day, Burna Boy, Chris Martin, David Beckham, Eddie Vedder, Elton John, Phineas, Idris and Sabrina Alba, J Balvin, John Legend, Casey Musgraves, Keith Urban, Kerry Washington, Long Long, Lizzo, Maluma, Sir Paul McCartney, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, as well as Shah Rukh Khan and Stevie Wonder, and did I say Sir Elton John? Yes, I did. I'm reading off of a piece of paper.
Oh, that is massive.
We're gonna do
massive.
I love you. I love the world. I say this with so much sincerity. Thank you to all of the medical workers all over the world right now for risking your life to save the world. I love you, and
this is great. Thank you so much,
sincerely.
Lady Gaga. Thank you. I'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks, Jimmy.
How cool was that? We actually got word from Tim Cook's people to say we could disclose how much money they donated, and that is $10 million already. We're off to a great start, everybody. One World Together at Home airs April 18th.